But I did. I took cinema with me to the knitting. That is where my brain is today. My God. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly, also known as RowRow and Kades, and this is podcast all about everything I've been knitting and designing over the last couple of weeks. Welcome. This is episode 68. So today I have a couple of new cast-ons and no new finished objects. I do have my blocked exploration station to show you. Yeah, I'll show you that, and then just new cast-ons. I think one of them is you've seen before. So we'll get straight on it. Oh, I don't know where I am today, honestly. I am wearing my Glade tee, which is a design by me. It's a couple of years old now. It is a top-down raglan with lacy sleeves. Is that focused? I don't know. And it has a lacy bottom as well. Just flash to the neighbour. Oh, and the postman. He's gone. That was the postman. Yes, a flash to the neighbours and the postman. Never mind. So yes, the Glade tee it is. There is also a matching Glade dress for littles. So you can have a mummy and me type thing going on, or an auntie and me, or granny and me, whatever you want. All of those things. So first off, I will show you my exploration station. Now it's blocked because a couple of you were asking me if it might grow more, because I was saying it's quite shallow. It has grew. It's still not as big as I expected it to be, but it is a big shawl. So I think it's just my expectations are, I don't know. I expect Stephen West to be like almost like a blanket, but I don't know if I'll fit it all on the screen. So this is it now, nice and blocked. Oh my goodness. It's very pretty. I do really like it. I love my colours. I love this end bit. And I love this section. I really love that section. And honestly, I'd like to do a shawl that's just all that. And none of these bits. So for those of you who haven't seen this, this is Exploration Station by Stephen West, which I'm sure you have seen. You start with these short row wedges. It then moves on to a brioche section, followed by a slip stitch section, which was quite boring to knit, followed by it looks like garter ridges, but it's not. It's stock and stitch. You knit 2 rows. You knit a row, slide back, knit a row, then you turn it around, knit a row, slide back, knit a row. It's really boring, and I did have to do an extra wedge because I was like something like 6 stitches short. I'd lost 6 stitches somewhere and I needed them for this edge, and then the edge is like a double decrease with double eyelets to make that pointy edge. So yeah, this bit, loads of fun. The brioche, okay, I don't mind brioche. I wouldn't want to do more than that. Boring, all right. Honest opinions, that's all you get round here. I used mostly Cookston crafts. So I have my colour A is this dark reddy purple. I absolutely love. It's Claire Fraiser by Cookston Crafts. Claire Fraiser is a character from the Outlander series, so this, so she may not stock that anymore, I'm not sure, but that is Claire Fraiser. My colour B is this green, which was Pigment and Ply. It's a dragon, it's named after a dragon from The Witcher. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. Myrgtabrakke. That's what it's called. Colour C is this, which is another Cookston Crafts, colour Rubus. And then my final colour D is another Outlander Cookston Crafts. This is Briana's gown. So yeah, I love it, and you've seen it lots, so I won't go on, but that's it. That is going in my most worn shawl collection, because I know I will, because I really, really like it. It's really pretty. Right, so that's it for finished objects. Those of you who are in my Discord, I was telling them a couple of weeks ago that I caught my finger on a potato peeler. I went that way, so I have like 3 or 4 little lumps, and it's starting to get better. It was really hurting to knit. It's starting to get better, but now the skin is like, I don't know whether I'll be able to focus. It's in a really awkward place, but the skin is like drying and starting to come off, so now I've got bits of skin on it, and it's really annoying me. They keep catching on everything. They were catching on explanation station. Exploration station. They were catching on that loads. It was really annoying me. Right, first new cast on. So this is living in my new project bag from Sardines for Tea. I got this from the Northeast Yarn Festival a couple of days ago. No, I wasn't. I was there like a couple of weeks ago. Right, so I've cast on my Summer Sorrel by Wool and Pine. I can't talk today. I apologise. So, this is where we're at. This is really awkward, I'm sorry. Right. So this is my yoke section. This is my yoke section. God, come on, Menzies. Can you see the floof? I don't know if you can see the floof. Oh, it's really lovely anyway. So this is yarn from, I got it from Northeast Yarn Show, Northeast Wool Show last year. I will show you a full cake. And it was in a bargain bucket from Wool Mouse, which is it's a local yarn shop. They're about 40 minutes drive away from me. It's in his Merino single, so it's 100% Merino. And it's the Wool Mouse. This is their own yarn, Love Hand Dyed. That's their label. So it's 100% Merino, and this is the Icy Blast colourway. Yeah, and I ended up getting 3 balls for like not a lot. I think it was 3 balls for £20 or something, and they're normally £17.50 each. It was not a lot. This is the one I'm knitting from. It's got a few darker extra bits in the one that I'm actually knitting from. Focus. So I thought I would do this one first as the yoke, and then the other 2 are a lot paler, so I'll show you the other 2. See, Rowan wound this one, and he winds really tight. I don't know how he does it, but when he uses my ball winder and my Swift, but he just, I think it's because he stops and starts all the time, so I need to get it used. But so the difference, you can see the difference in the cakes. He just, I don't know, overstretches it. But they're a lot lighter. So this one always on camera, in real life, it doesn't look that different. But on camera, this one always picks up slightly darker than this one. So because this first one is darker, I'm going to use this and then fade into this, even though it won't be much of a fade, but just to like make sure I don't have a light stripe in the middle when someone takes a picture of me. But yeah. But I really want to get that one used that Rowan wound up because it's going to be really overstretched. Looking nice so far. So the Summer Sorrel is a top-down tee, if you haven't seen it already. It's really pretty. These will stop. I've got a fair bit more, about the same again, I think, and then they'll stop. And then it's reverse stocking stitch, but you actually knit it inside out, so you're only knitting and then you wear it the pearl side showing. So yeah, I like it. It's fun to do. It's like dip stitches. See on the inside as well. So yeah, you just kind of, you knit so many rows and then you kind of dip back and pull the loops up because you're obviously knitting this way. So you can see I did it not so long ago there. You just scoop them up and bring them up. So it's really cool. Yeah, so that is going good so far. I've had to put a little break on it because I've got to knit on something for a review, which I'll show you in a minute, but I'll be getting straight back on that because I really enjoy it. My next whip, got a stitch marker on here, don't want to be on there. My next whip was supposed to be my Friday night knit. My next whip was meant to be my Friday night knit. That's right, isn't it? But it's way too difficult. I tried on Friday. Hang on, I will show you. So Friday, for those of you who are new here, Friday night is when I have like a date night with my partner, but we just sit in and we'll have a drink and watch TV together, but we do tend to get quite drunk. and I always sit and knit, and I need something that keeps me entertained but isn't too tricky, and I don't know, I kept doing this. So the last time you see me, I was here and I'd done this much, and I'd done all of that on one Friday night. This is the Broken Wings by Locatelli, by the way. The following Friday I did about up to here, and I had to keep pulling it out, and I was really, really struggling. I kept losing stitches and I couldn't figure out why. So then I sat with it when I was sober and had a good go of it, and realised that I was just missing, there's a section where there's a yarn over at the end of the row. It's like a yarn over knit one, but it's still at the end of the pattern repeat, and I had just consistently missed it. So that's why I was consistently needing to find stitches from other places. So I've decided it is no longer my Friday night knit. No. I need to find something else. I thought that it did this for a little bit and then changed to something else, but no, it does not. It carries on with this pattern, so it's not going to be any good for me for Friday. It is very pretty. Ooh, camera doesn't like it though. No, you don't like that, do you? There we go. Yeah, it's really pretty. It's not that difficult. It's not an inebriating pattern. No. I am using Lockwood fibres. I think it's just Merino. I don't know. Merino singles. Merino singles is 100% superwash merino. 1-ply fingering weight. This is the steel colourway. That's the Lockwood Fibres logo. I've had this yarn for a couple of years now. I got it at Yorkshire Yarn Festival in May 2022. My first ever yarn festival, where I was like a kid in a candy shop, and I was just picking things up because I liked them and I wasn't really taking a lot of notice. And then when I got home, I had loads of like 100% merino and things like that, and I was like, what am I going to do with that? Because I was expecting to buy lots of sock yarn. And this was one of them, but I completely fell in love with it, and I wanted to wait for something special. And then I seen Broken Wings by Joji Locatelli and added it to my Make 9 list. The Summer Sorrel is also from my Make 9, by the way. So I added it to my Make 9 list. And then the other shawl on my Make 9 was the Lone Skein shawl, also by Joji Locatelli, and I was extremely disappointed in that one. I haven't blocked it. I did steam it the other day, but it didn't really do a lot, so I do need to like dunk it and properly block it, so I will do that. But because the exploration station was blocking, I literally don't have space for anything else to block when something that size is blocking, so it has to wait. I'll get it done for next time. I did pin it to try and get that hump out of it, so we'll see what happens. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then watch my previous episode where I explain everything about the Lone Skein shawl. So when I was casting on the Broken Wings shawl, I was kind of a bit like, meh, this is going to be rubbish because the Lone Skein shawl was terrible. But I don't want to be that person. I want to give her another shot, and this is also knitted in a different direction. Joji Locatelli is a huge designer. I think I've just hit on one that just wasn't great. It happens. So I'm hoping that this one brings her back into my good books because I like her. She seems like a nice person. So this is, yeah, Broken Wings. I haven't got very far. I think it's like a long and thin 1 skein shawl. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. But did I show you that? Don't think I did. I feel like I'm all over the place today, and I am sorry if I... So is the camera, to be fair. But yeah, I feel like I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm just very, very scatterbrained. This is living in my also new project bag from Bellica yarns, which I got from Newcastle Wool Show last week. I will move that marker now. Oh, and that is my Battenburg marker. Focus. Look, you're not playing very nice today either. Is that focused on that? I don't think it's focused, does it? It's basically a lump of Battenburg. This was from Chapel View Crafts, who I adore. I love Chapel View Crafts stuff. So stitch marker has now been moved so you can see where I am the next time you visit me. Right, next up is not a new cast-on. Well, that wasn't a new cast-on. But this isn't a new cast-on. This is my cinema socks, which is what we're now calling them. I went to the cinema a few weeks ago. It's the 6 weeks holidays here for school. So I took my 8-year-old to the cinema to see Despicable Me 4. And I always fall asleep during them. Like, they're alright. I don't know what it is. They just don't keep me enthralled. So I took knitting with me. I never take knitting to the cinema. But I did. I took cinema with me to the knitting. That is where my brain is today. My God. I took knitting with me to the cinema and I cast on a sock because I didn't have anything to actually take. So I cast on a sock in the cinema, decided I was doing toe-up. Cast on a toe-up sock and knitted the toe without any problems and got 2 rows of the main colour in. I was well impressed with myself, not gonna lie. I was like, well done, Menzies. So then we went to the cinema just gone on Tuesday to see Inside Out 2, which is much better. It's a much better film for me. I really enjoyed Inside Out. So Inside Out 2 was a lot of fun. I took the same socks and I started knitting with the main colour. I struggled. I think with Despicable Me 4 we were near the front, so the cinema was like lighting up the sock a lot and I was well aware, but with Inside Out 2 we were kind of close to the back. And when it was dark like you could not see when the lights went out. So I struggled. I did get going in the end. I got this much done, so I literally had 2 rows of main colour, so I got this much done in the time. But I did have to, I remember I had to keep leaning over and like trying to see the stitches. My join is not neat, but I mean, you know, it's my join between where the main colour starts and the contrasting colour ends. Would you learn to focus, please? Right, so this is scruffy, but I can tighten that up. That's where the end is anyway, so that's fine. But I ended up with a little hole here. It's a little hole, but it is there. Can you see there? And I've got an extra stitch. I've got 32 on one needle and 33 on the other. And I kept counting them while I was watching the film to double check. But sometimes I had 29, sometimes I had 30, sometimes I had 31. Purely because the film was so good that I just kept losing count. So that was terrible. I think it takes practice to knit in a cinema. But I'm going to persevere. These are now my cinema socks. They're only allowed to be knit in the cinema unless I get really, really bored at home and just really want just a vanilla sock. But yeah, and maybe I'll do the heel at home. But yeah, they're my vanilla socks. So these are knitted in Yarnsmiths. Yarnsmiths Merino sock, which is my new favourite commercial sock yarn. The camera cut me off, so I'm not sure if it heard me say that. So I'm saying it again. This is Hint of Silver, or Hint of Grey, sorry. And this is Wax Crayons. I love this so much. I just love it. Look at it. It's just so fun. I just love it. If you want to see the balls, this is my Hint of Grey, which is looking rather slim in comparison to my Wax Crayons. Wax Crayons have been used for one other pair of shorty socks. Hint of Grey have been used for the same sock, and they were its consistent contrasting colour because it was some mosaic socks, and which is kind of like, looks like Fair Isle. So, and this was the background colour. So it did all of that, and it's also done heel, toes and cuffs on another pair of socks, and now it's on these. So it's definitely been battered, the old Hint of Grey. Love it. Absolutely love it. So they are living in my little peacock bag, which I always go to say it's a chicken bag, and it's not chickens. Peacock bag by the Woolly Tangle. Just a little zip up bag. And then finally, living in my beautiful, most favourite bucket bag knitted by my friend Ange. I'm also wearing earrings today that Ange bought me. I've got like a little smiley face on. I don't know if you can see, I'm allergic to cheap metal, darling. Must be gold or silver. silver. No, I'm allergic to anything. Cheap metal, so even sterling silver doesn't really do me any favours. So I have to paint them all with nail varnish, and I couldn't find my clear nail varnish, so these have got white on them. But whatever, so if you're looking that close at my ears, you're a bit close to my face, love. Anyway, I am doing this for a review. Got a scrap of yarn in there, you. I am reviewing the new Pebble Haze Aran. Yes, from Yarnsmiths. I need to know what colourway this is. I keep forgetting what it's called, so I'll put it on the screen. But oh my god, I just like, I just absolutely love it. I want to lie there and just go to sleep. Like, I just shrink myself down and make this my bed. Sorry, I was interrupted by a man delivering school uniforms. Oh, right, so yes, I want to make it my bed. I absolutely love Pebble Haze. It's so beautiful. This is the new Aran weight. So I wanted to, well, I was asked to review it by Yarnsmiths. Colour wise, I can't fault it. I've started knitting a cowl with it. So this is the Foggy spring cowl. I can't remember the name of the designer, so I'll pop that on the screen. Totally new to me designer. I just wanted an Aran weight cowl. So that's what I searched for basically, and hers was one that came up that I thought was really pretty. And it will be great for the incoming winter, because it is incoming. So this is it so far. So it has this lovely broken rib. And then it goes into swirling eyelets. And that's pretty much it. I'm only just starting the eyelets, so they're quite long, and it's kind of like, it's like a polar necky one, so it'll fold over like this. Yeah, that looked like a necklace. So that is my balloon dog stitch marker from Kat at Dexter Sunny. I love him, he's so cute. And I've also got needle stoppers on there. I have needle stoppers on all my things. These are little snowflakes that I got from the Christmas Eve box last year from the Dye Shack. They were in there. So yeah, this is knitted on 5mm needles, which is a US 8. And I really love it so far. It's really, really pretty. Those colours are just absolutely pull on my heartstrings like nothing else. Well, my children, but other than them, nothing else. No. So yeah, so that I will be doing a full video review on that in a couple of weeks. When that, well, actually, I think that's next week. I think that's my next video, if I remember rightly. But yeah, it's coming soon, which is why I have cast that on, and it's all I've been working on for the last couple of days. And that's it. That's everything. Now, I did think I would have an acquisition to show you. I bought some yarn from a new yarn dyer from Etsy, but she hasn't even posted it out yet. It's making me rather sad. I bought it a bit ago as well, so it doesn't say it's dye to order either. So yeah, I'm disappointed. Anyway, so I've got nothing to show you acquisition wise, and really I shouldn't, because you know I've just come back from a yarn show and I'm heading off to Yarndale in a couple of weeks, so I really shouldn't. I will get one more video in before Yarndale, I believe. Where are we now? It's the end of August, isn't it? It's the 30th today.
So got 7th next week, and that's the yarn review. Yeah, I'll have another one in. And then, so I would have a podcast due while I'm in Yarndale. So you'll have 2 podcasts, yeah, that'll go out while I'm there. So you'll have 2 podcasts, and then the week after Yarndale will be the Yarndale video. Yeah. So, life stuff. Not much going on. Honestly, not much going on at all. It's literally like we're just scrambling to get to the end of the summer holidays now. I've really struggled work-wise to try and like keep my head above water. It's just so difficult. Like, I'm only able to record this today without interruption because Rowan has gone over to my mother-in-law's. If he finds out I'm recording, he will give every opportunity to come down and interrupt me. So it's been really difficult. I haven't been able to keep on top of like things that I should be doing, so I'm kind of quite behind now. Every year I get really backed up with stuff and stressed around October, November, like because I join in with the Stephen West MCAL, and I also usually have secret knitting on, which I have at the minute. I have got secret knitting on, and it just gets really overwhelming, and it's made me realise that a lot of it is because the 6 weeks holidays gets me so backed up with stuff that I'm constantly chasing my tail to get myself back right, and then I have these other things that need to be done around that time, and then I'm like, ugh. I know I don't need to do the MCAL, but I like to do the MCAL, and in all honesty it also does my channel a lot of good. I can't sniff at that, so I have to do the MCAL. I know he's announced it, Go Dynamo, is it Dynamo? Yeah, Go Dynamo, he's announced it. I haven't looked at anything other than the original art that he's released, the orange poster with the Go Dynamo and him going, or whatever he's doing. I haven't looked at anything else. We've been talking about it in Discord. I've opened up a Cal channel in the Discord for those of us who want to join in. If you want to join in and you want to join us in Discord and be able to share your thoughts and feelings on the MCAL as it happens, please come and join us over there. The link is in the box below. But yeah, we've already been chatting yarn and everything in there, and who's doing it and who's definitely not. There's a few who were severely scarred from last year's, and I do not blame them whatsoever. Personally, if it didn't help my channel to grow, I don't know if I would go there again. And I was in that position last year as well. And then last year was just, because I find them, for me, here we go, controversial, but for me, his Fibre knit along shawl is always much prettier and much more beautiful than the MCAL shawl, and that annoys me because it's like we've got this crazy, often very boring to knit shawl because a lot of people want to do a mystery knit along, and then you bring out this beauty. Why can't they be swapped around, or why can't you bring out a beauty for the MCAL? Like, do you get what I mean? It's as if the MCAL has to be nuts, and it really doesn't. Like, just like give us something beautiful that we all love instead of making us all mad. I don't get it. But then I am going to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it because I'm trying to grow my channel. so unfortunately, it's one of them things. But I have been looking at yarn for it. I haven't, that's a lie. I haven't looked at yarn for it. I've been talking about yarn for it. And then one of the Discord members, Jenna, was saying, I think she watches the podcast. You do watch the podcast, don't you, Jenna? I think she does. She was saying about me using what's left from my poker cats because of my truly hooked fade, but I'm gonna have to get it out and weigh it because they were only 10-gram minis, so there's not, the ones that are further down, there's not a lot left of them. But I'll see and work it out, and maybe do that. I like that idea of the rainbow and then like a plain yarn, so I'm gonna see anyway. But yes, so that's coming in a month. Yay. And then what else? So next week you're gonna get a well, I was talking about live stuff, wasn't I? Because there's nothing happening, that's why. We are literally just getting to the end of the 6 weeks holidays, and it's kind of just, I'm trying to get stuff done in preparation. Rowan said to me yesterday, he was sitting and he was colouring in and he went, I just want to go back to school. And I was like, I know you do. You really need to be back in school. Not long now. He goes back next Wednesday. My eldest goes back next Thursday. Eldest obviously not so much wanting to get back to school, but he's going into his final year of secondary school. So he's got like his GCSE year and everything, so it's knuckle down year. So yeah, they both need to be back, and we're trying to, now we're on the shuffling bedtime routine background. Instead of all these late nights, let's nudge it back a little half hour here and a little half hour there to try and get him back so he can get up early in the morning. Yeah. So there's nothing else really happening at all. No. So my plans, which is where I was heading off on that tangent, is obviously MCAL, which is going to be October, and I will do my usual like weekly vlog. I'm going to try and do the podcasts, so 2 podcasts as well. But if I end up only being able to knit on the MCAL, it might be pretty boring 2 podcasts. So we'll see. But I'm going to try. But all other videos will not happen. It will be the weekly vlog instead. So next week you've got the yarn review for Pebble, Haze, Aran. The following week, hang on, that's I'm looking at my calendar, that's this weekend is this, so the 7th and 8th will be the so the 8th, it'll come out on the 8th. So the 8th will be the yarn review, and then the 15th will be another episode of this. The 22nd is something different. 29th will be this, and then the, is that the 6th of October will be the Yarndale video. 6th of October. Oh. This year. Hasn't this year gone really fast? Anyway, my battery's dying, so that's telling me to move it along, Menzies. So I think that's everything I have to talk to you about. I think. I want to say a massive welcome to my newest patron, which is Lucy. Hello, Lucy. Lovely to have you. Really happy to have you over in Patreon, and we do have I keep going to say MCAL, and it's not an MCAL, we have a MAL, a make along, running from the 1st of September to the 30th of September. Or it's exclusive to patrons, to paying patrons. However, you can sign up for the month to join in, and you only have to be a pom-pom if you want, so you could sign up to the lowest tier for the month of September to join in. We are doing a Crack the Whip Mal again. We're going to be doing them quarterly now, because we find it helps. to clear our whips. I'm hoping to finish my nest socks because I have a full one and a titchy bit of one, so I'm hoping to finish my nest socks. My Daedalus cuff down 4-ply sock, so that I can release it, it needs a video doing of the gusset, and so it's stopped at the gusset, and I haven't been able to do the video because of the 6 weeks holidays. So once 6 weeks holidays stop, once they stop, I'll be able to get the daedalus video done and then finish the daedalus sock and then get that pattern out. What was the other one? Oh, my dispersion mittens, it literally needs a thumb. So I haven't got a major amount of whips that I want to crack this month, but I really do want to get that nest sock done, and I won't do it without being forced into it. Because it's kind of been languishing for too long now. I really just need to get it done, and I want them for autumn winter because they're nice and cozy. So that's that. So yes, the Crack the Whip mal is a Patreon only mal. Make along as in because you can finish off crochet items as well if you want to. I know Jess last time she finished loads of crochet. So yeah, crochet or knitting, you can join in. The only stipulation is that you have to be a paying patron, and you have to have, or the whip has to be already established. You have to have already had it. So if you want to join in, you need to sign up to even the lowest tier of Patreon, and then get casting on, because it has to be a whip. There is prizes to win. There will be a random draw prize for anybody who participates, no matter how many whips you complete, and there will also be a smaller prize for the person who completes the most whips. There we go. That's the same as we did last time, and it worked really well, and we all had lots of fun, and we all got lots cleared off our needles. It was really good. That was when I got my Geo Gradient done, my Poker Cat got finished, my Pom Pom Shawl got finished, and there was another one, oh, my Find Your Fade. All of those got cleared and complete, and it made me feel so much better. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting some stuff done, and I'm pretty sure if I ever dig about I can find some more whips. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so that's it, I think, for this fortnight. I can't speak anymore, so we'll see you very soon. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, let me know what you're knitting on down there. I will see you in the next one. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just gonna go. My brain. Bye.